Brenda Lee is a reporter. She is also apparently a Catholic priestess. Is that the correct way of putting it? I've never heard of a Catholic priestess before. But okay, sure, rock and roll. She is with a Georgia newspaper, Georgia Informer, which apparently is describes itself as a black newspaper from Georgia. And she was going to give a letter to the president, and she was near Air Force One. And the Secret Service said, "I'm sorry, we can't take that letter. That's not how we work. But you can give it to a staffer. The staffer will take it for you and give it to the president." And she said, "No, I don't want to give it to a staffer." And then things started to devolve from there. She said, "You know what? I'll wait for the president. I'll give it to him myself." And they said, "I'm sorry, ma'am, but that's not how it works. You can't do that." And then they asked her to leave, and then they removed her to another area as long as she wasn't shouting and yelling, but then they changed their mind and decided to remove her altogether. And we have the pictures. And whenever you remove anyone, especially a woman, it always looks goofy, and it looks unfortunate. So there they are, you know, they got her by the ankles, or they're about to grab her. They have her by one ankle in that picture. And there's how many guys there? 3 guys to escort her out. Let's look at the second picture here. Oh, you only have this one? Ah, dude, there's the one where they hoist her ass up. Anyway, so let's bring in the TYT Supreme Court here. Do they have to forcefully remove poor Brenda Lee when she's just trying to deliver a letter to the president? Justice Jackson?
You know, well, this is the thing. I kind of missed the at least the push that she had for getting this whole thing riled up. I'm sorry, I was.
No, it's okay. I didn't, I mean, I should give more context on it. Her whole thing is she is fighting for traditional marriage. Now, you can be a reporter and be on one side of the issue, and she happens to be on the right-wing side here, but that's okay. And she wanted to deliver that letter. Now, delivering a letter as a, there you go. That's when they lift her up, and she doesn't look that happy in that picture. She looks a little aggrieved. And that guy on the back seems like he's struggling a little bit. He's like, "Oh, my back. God damn it, I didn't sign up for this." Anyway, so they're hauling her ass out of it. Now, the thing is, as a reporter, it's kind of weird to want to give a letter to the president. And there's a way of doing things. So if the Secret Service says, "We can't take the letter," and you can't physically hand it to the president, you have to give it to a staffer, to me that makes a whole bunch of sense. Now, the problem in this case is that we don't know how much she was hooting and hollering, you know? If she's making a huge scene, of course at some point you have to remove her. But if she's just standing there saying, no, I want to give this letter to the president, I think, you know what? That's a day in the life of the Secret Service. You take it, you're a little annoyed, and you move on with your life. I'm not saying you take the letter. You take the fact that you're annoyed. Yeah, I get that there's procedure on not taking the letter. Yes.
There's certain situations where even if you're not necessarily doing anything wrong, you're going to have to, once at least the authority in charge, just to keep from maybe getting shot or something, just kind of move down. Just unless you really don't care, unless you're trying to become a symbol for something and you don't mind getting shot. But I think eventually, even if I'm doing nothing wrong, and I'm like, I just want to give this to them, and they start getting all a little heated. I'm like, whoa, I just want to do this, and they still get heated. I'm like, okay. I don't want to get shot, you know? But that's just my mindset. I mean, there's a point, if they carried her out, there was probably a point just before that when they were like, you know?
So you're saying if the Secret Service says, "Ma'am, please step aside," that it's probably best at that point to step aside.
I mean, yeah, we have a half African American president. I mean, come on, dude.
So you're saying
I'm sure they're more on heightened. They're more worried. There's a higher alert right now.
Now, Brenda Lee's also black, right?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter.
Of course it doesn't matter. All right, so Chief Justice Godoy, do you agree that we got a Secret Service on heightened alert? And you know what? If somebody's causing trouble, better safe than sorry. Let's carry her out in this goofy way.
Yeah, yeah. There's procedure and it has to be done. So yeah, I'm sorry, lady, but you got to go.
You got to go. Somebody grab her ankle. Grab her ankle. It's just unfortunate, man. And she said one of the things she was most concerned about is that people could see up her dress. You know, I feel bad for her, but you know what? It's got to be a bounds of reason. That's what I figured.